Sean, I heard your remix. Can I hear it again? Yeah. Killing the game. Okay, get in your mic, Ken.
My bad. It's been one of them nights.
It's been a long.
Been a night.
It's been a night.
It's sound like one of them tribes in the Bible, the Benonites. Israel went and killed the Benonites.
You know what they say, that the Lysol kills COVID, and it killed this devil. Get back, devil. We will be on Patreon. Spray it down. So we want to truly just apologize. I think I said this last week, though. Anytime you're doing something great, my grandmother used to always tell me, too much is given, much is required. Anything worth having is worth fighting for. So it's a little fight.
Yeah.
But it's just us. It's Gerald, it's Nias, it's Derikus, it's Kendall, and me.
We got a lot of stuff in here.
And we working it out. Just a bunch of young black kids that's got a vision, and we're going to make it work. So we wanted to send our apologies to you guys, because I know some of you probably were sitting and waiting. But don't worry. We're going to make up for this, even if I got to sing a whole Taylor Talk. Nah, I'm just playing.
Yeah,
don't start that.
Drill,
they drill in the back like, yeah.
What? They be like, all is forgiven.
No.
You know what I mean?
But tomorrow I got a little surprise for you guys, so we're going to post that as well. And we will be back, and we're going to give you a long, nice Taylor Talk. We might bring some guests. We're going to do whatever we got to do to keep this party going and keep this movement going. It started out right in the back by our pool. We didn't even think it would get to this point. And now that it is, we won't allow anything to come in between that. Everybody always says the devil, but I don't give him no credit. I just say that it's just good energy and good vibes and good conversations and healing and joy and happiness going through this platform. And sometimes in a world full of negativity, it doesn't, sometimes just hiccups happen because it's a positive thing. But we won't allow that to get us down. We won't allow that to stop us. We will continue and we will keep going with you guys. So we want you to know we were dressed, we were ready, we love you. And we apologize, but I still want to say I have the best team ever. So I don't want to keep saying like, oh, because I have the best team ever. And these guys have been working hard, and they've promised that we'll work even harder to get this thing right.
And my wife said it all, she gave it. That's basically what it is, new platform, switching different devices, playing with these different links and coding and things like that. But one thing is for sure, we are learning very fast. And by the time we got all the coding correct, it was just extra late, want to be mindful of our time. And so, but we really do humbly apologize. As you can see, we were extra ready. We had some very special stuff put in play that we're still going to, relay out next week because you guys deserve it. Like, we're taking this very seriously, and we're putting great demands on ourselves. That's the other part too. Like, we had a big team huddle. That's why this message is coming out late. We put our feelings to the side and we looked at the facts, looked at the infrastructure, and have some strong action items on how we're going to make this thing everything that it can be so that we can continue to have fun, be what you guys expect us to be. And because we need you too. Like, this blesses our week. When we don't get to connect and share with you guys and hear with you guys, we feel a certain way. So that's it. That's all, man. We humbly thank you guys and appreciate your patience and understanding, and know that, like my wife said, we're not going to fail. We're not going to let you down. And this will not happen again.
It won't, honey, because I'm bringing the lights out.
I know we're not doing this tonight, but this was legitimately like one of my real questions tonight, and I thought that this would be like really, really good for this moment.
Okay.
Like, first, hey guys.
Hi, dear.
Hey, bro.
So listen,
eating lights out.
My questions tonight was really about business because, a lot of people trying to do new stuff. So from each of y'all, what do you do when you've done all you can do, you've tried, you actually have put in the work, and you're trying to get it going, and it still fails? Like I said, I wouldn't say it still failed, but you didn't get the move through, because there's a lot of people that have businesses and stuff and trying to do things, and they have a moment the camera didn't work, the people didn't show up, or speak to those,
I think for me, the first thing that you have to do instead of getting depressed and stressed and giving up hope is sit back and realize, what is God trying to show me out of this? Because there's something he's trying to show you out of it. Whether it is, you could have done this better, you could have done that, or you should have went and got that person, or you should have listened to that person. It's something you have to, and a lot of people fail at business because they don't want to sit back and understand that. It's like, nah, I got it. But you have to be open to failure. You have to be open to scars, to bruises. It's like when we're kids and we fall. Or my mother used to tell me, I never forget, I got this little scar on my neck that's been there since I was a kid. And she used to tell me to stop twirling through the living room because we had a table that was very sharp, and she could foresee that something was going to happen. But honey, I twirled and twirled and twirled till I finally twirled on that table. But do you understand that after I did it, I continued to twirl. I just made sure I didn't go nowhere near that table. And I know it's a silly little metaphor, but sometimes you have to sit back and say to yourself right when it happens, instead of giving up or saying I quit, God, I'm done. You have to say, what was it that God was trying to show me out of this situation? It could be big things and it could be small things, but it's something to prepare you to get to the next level. That's how I feel about it. Oh my God, we're having a Taylor talk. It wasn't supposed to be this.
But I get it. It was dead on point. Like, for me, my come up has always been incredibly hard. I've always been at a disadvantage, like overlooked. And so I learned that success and failure are cousins. They first cousins. That's just it. Success and failure are first cousins. And there's always this family reunion where they collide. And so I believe that there is no loss when the lesson is extracted. There is no loss when you extract the lesson. So if you hit something that feels like failure or it feels like resistance or it feels like a loss of momentum, look for the lesson in it. Look for the lesson. There's no successful superstar who's a star athlete who hasn't lost the championship. There's no artist who's never not lost the crowd. That's a part of it, because when you lose those things, they drive you to figure out, how can I get that back? It has to prick you and irk you so much. And that's how you know you're cut out for business. Because a lot of people like the idea of being a boss and being at the top and all of the luxuries, but they don't want to suffer through those seasons of loss and despair and confusion and being lost. They don't want that part of it. But that's the part that makes that so attractive. When you see it rise to the top, you're like, yo, that's phenomenally amazing. It's not because of where they're sitting. It's because of that climb. It's because of all the dead bodies and the dead broken dreams but somehow, some way that's what you salute. But that's the one thing we don't look at, because nobody shares their failures. They want to tell you, I got it out the mud and I woke up like this. It's not like that. So I've learned that success and failure are first cousins, and every once in a while they meet each other at the family reunion. But you got to keep pushing.
I like that. So you said something about, I think it was how, when you lose so much, you got to get back up, and you got to make sure when you get back up that you don't lose. We were just talking about this in the meeting, in the powwow, that you don't lose that humility and joy about yourself, or else you run a business and you're an asshole. You understand? I met a lot of people like that, where because they have been looked over so many times. I think I've read or saw documentaries of some powerful people who were picked on and looked over, and they fought so hard to get where they wanted to be. And finally, when they got there, it was like, I ain't letting nobody else. And then you just become a prick of a boss. And so that's my thing to everybody out there who's running a business, especially right now in 2021 with COVID, with everything that's going on with the presidency. Like, it's a lot of stuff going on. You got to make sure that was one thing that my grandmother taught me, and I thank God for her for teaching me that much is given, much is required. Anything worth having is worth fighting for, but don't lose your soul in the midst of it all. So to everybody that's listening, we wasn't supposed to go into a talk.
how
Dorikas
much
never
we
follows
miss
the
y'all.
rules. But I think that was a great question. It was a really, really great question.
I
and
wanted to do it
we
because,
faced that.
Yeah, I wanted to
tonight.
do it because a lot of people are giving up because they feel like the people at the top are the celebrities. They don't have these hiccups,
Oh, no.
And so a lot of people are
We-
giving up because they just feel like I've been in those shoes before where I feel like a lot of people were ahead of me. And I just felt like they just had all the resources. They had everything together. But it's true that you can have all that stuff and still.
You can have all of that stuff and still, but also keep your eyes on your journey. Because I've been in that place where I'm a celebrity and I was looking at other celebrities and I felt like, why am I not where they are? But this is my journey, and I'm learning how to love my journey and appreciate everything that I'm going to go through and do. Because if you're constantly measuring yourself to someone else, you're not happy. And that's when jealousy kind of falls into place, and you're not happy. It's a disease. So build your business, stay focused on your business, understand that trials will come, you will fall, you will get back up, you will have some scars, you'll have some bruises. But those are all necessary and they're intentional. And just keep your eyes on the prize, which is what? God.
Run
Yeah.
your race at your own pace.
Indeed.
Well, I think you guys are cool leaders because we could have all left here feeling some kind of way. But I thought it was good that we sat down, we had a meeting, and I think it was real cool for y'all to let everybody, because it's real. I've been in situations where it's real hard to say how you feel about a situation because you don't want to leave, you don't want to say the wrong thing, and But I appreciate y'all allowing us that's joining y'all team to have a voice in y'all platform and
Yeah,
what y'all
we
doing.
can't
So I thought it was real
build.
cool for us to have a powwow and.
Yeah. We can't build that way. I've learned tonight that Gerald is a stutterer.
It's weird sometimes.
When Gerald doesn't want to say what he really wants to say, he stutters. I've learned something new tonight. I was like, so Gerald, what do you think? He was like, so I'm like, sad, Gerald. He was literally sweating.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing. It's true. Then what? I'm out Gerald. Gerald, he talking about me.
And it gets, but it get that way because I've been in Gerald's shoes, sometimes too,
Yeah.
because this is a husband and wife team, it ain't like we sit
Yeah.
up here, so I've been, sometimes it's been times I put the name I won't tonight, but I know plenty of times where y'all both was like,
Rican?
and I'm looking like, well,
Right. Man, if I could have filmed, y'all could have seen Gerald. I'm going to sneak and film him, and we're going to make some videos on how Gerald.
Jared was like, no, everything's good. Everything's great.
But the one thing we got to all know in the room, Gerald don't mean it if he do this. Well,
For an ultimate feast.
yep, Gerald don't agree. But it was good. This was a good time.
I
Again,
ain't
like
playing
we
poker
said,
with that boy.
we powwow. We are working it out. We are a bunch of black, strong, powerful people who are just trying to do what we love and what we've been called to do. And anytime you've been called to do something great, there are going to be hiccups. And that's probably why I don't panic like that, because I'm like, I've seen this before. I've been on the stage where the whole sound go out. Okay?
You
And
better
I
watch
had to
that
just-
mic.
I ain't need a mic. That's when I realized I ain't need no mic. We just started singing like some 5 heartbeats, acapella type stuff. But things happen. So we want y'all to know we love you. We appreciate you. And then tomorrow I would like to post something for me and Ken that's very special to me.
Very intimate.
Yes. And
Intimate.
we will see you guys really, really soon. And we're putting something together very, very special just because. How
Yes,
about
because
that?
we believe you don't owe no man nothing but love. And so tonight didn't go the way we wanted, but we definitely got some things that we'll feel like y'all will be like, oh, okay, we good.
Yes.
We good. Yeah.
Right, Keziah? She says, yeah. She
Baby
might be
girl.
hungry.
Baby girl.
Give us the beat. Nice. Taylor.
Make my baby dance nice.
Ooh.
You better not be twerking in there.
Say it, girl.
Jerry got that automatic church tip out. He's like,
See y'all soon.